The human brain is powerful, really powerful. Did you know it would take 83,000 supercomputers to achieve just 1% of what the brain can do in a single second? Even though our brains are powerful, they are extremely fragile, especially in our early years. Did you know that our brains are still developing well into our 20s? See, our brains don't develop all at once. Different parts of the brain mature at different rates. Teenagers experience the toughest phase of this development, which creates challenges for them and the people around them. There are two main parts of the brain that grow at different rates during adolescence: the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. The limbic system is the primitive emotional center of your brain. It develops early and seeks pleasure. When you do something fun or exciting, the limbic system rewards you by releasing dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good. Dopamine tells your brain, "Hey, that was great, let's do it again." The prefrontal cortex, on the other hand, is the rational, logical decision-making part of the brain. It looks out for you by keeping the limbic system in check. That's the goal, at least. Difficulties during adolescence come from the fact that the prefrontal cortex develops slowly and doesn't mature until around the age of 25, while the limbic system and reward center are in full force. Because the prefrontal cortex is underdeveloped, it can't always resist the impulsive emotional limbic system. That means that teenagers' brains are wired to seek pleasurable experiences, even ones that could be risky or harmful. When we make decisions, it's a tug of war between the two parts of the brain. As teenagers, our limbic system is much stronger and usually wins. And because the limbic system sends out dopamine, a highly desirable reward, the brain will seek out that behavior again and again. The more we repeat behaviors that release dopamine, the more likely behaviors will become habits hardwired into our brains. So by the time the prefrontal cortex has matured, impulsive, risky habits can be very hard to break. The teen brain is unique, and these key differences make teens more susceptible to drug abuse and addiction. A strong chemical drive towards pleasurable activities, limited impulse control, and a moldable brain, which means that the choices made now leave lasting impressions. Combined, these factors explain why 90% of addictions start in the teenage years.